Welcome to this video about informative texts. It's easy to think about informative text as writing that provides information. Informative text educates the reader about a specific topic. It's a unique type of writing. You'll see it in a number of different mediums. A manual with instruction for putting together a desk, a book that provides information on a vacation to a specific place, a non-fiction book that examines World War II, all are examples of informative text. Informative text can appear in newspapers, textbooks, reference materials, or research papers. Informative text is always non-fiction. In this project, we will discuss about 5 examples of informative texts. For starters, we'll go over each of them at glance in this video. Number 1 in our list is explanation. This is used to explain a process set out in stages, rather than describing a thing. For instance, how things work and how or why things have come to be the way they are.
The structure of this text starts with classification or generalization. This might be the heading, a definition of the subject area, or maybe in the form of a question beginning with how or why. The next one is description. This consists of statements or paragraphs that describe the how or the why. It is sequenced in a specific way that describes the process. It demonstrates the link between the cause and the effect. Pictures or diagrams may be used. Concluding or summarizing. This is a paragraph or statement that summarizes what has been discussed in the description that ties all of the information together. This may include an impersonal and evaluative comment about the process.
Then we have information report. The purpose of this text is to present information about a subject, to classify and describe using facts about the subject's parts, behavior, and qualities.
The structure of this text starts with a general opening statement in the first paragraph. This statement tells the audience what the text is going to be about. This can include a short description of the subject or definition. Second is a series of paragraphs about the subject. Each paragraph starts with a topic sentence. The topic sentence at the beginning of each paragraph previews the information contained in the rest of the paragraph. Each paragraph should give information about one feature of the subject. These paragraphs may include technical language. Last is a concluding paragraph. This paragraph signals the end of the text. It can summarize the report.
The next in line of the example of informative text is biography. It is a description of a real person's life, including factual details as well as stories from the person's life.
The structure of this text begins with orientation. Consists of their full name, where they were born, lived, and what they were famous for. Followed by series of events, consists of paragraphs that describe important events, their impact, other people who were involved, years, and places. There are usually 2 to 3 paragraphs for this section. The last one is reorientation. In this section, you restate what they were famous for and their contribution to society.
Another example of informative text is recount. Recount is where we recount our experience or someone else's. This text can be used to retell a particular incident or event.
Setting is the first sequence in recount text structure, telling about who, where, when, why of the events. Second is events in the time order, from the first to the last. Next is the conclusion section for the concluding statement or the ending.
And finally, the fifth example is procedure. This text is to provide instruction for making something, doing something, or getting somewhere. Recipes, directions, instruction manuals use this format.
Procedure begins with introductory statement that giving the aim or goal. This may include the title of the text. Second is the materials needed for completing the procedure. This may be a list, this may be a paragraph. Sometimes this may be left out of some procedures. Lastly, a sequence of steps in the correct order. Numbers can be used to show first, second, third, and so on. The order is usually important. Words such as now, next, and after can be used. The steps usually begin with a command verb such as stir, add, or drill.
Well, guys, that's our look at informative text, the writing technique that seeks to inform with facts. I hope this overview was helpful and could give you some inspiration for your project. We will talk about it in much greater detail very soon. So, till next time.